go ahead and call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Dameron's absent. Mr. Spence?
Here.
Mr. DeStefano?
Here.
Administrator is absent. Mayor Petrella?
Present.
Solicitor Lynn?
Present.
Fiscal Officer is present. Dr. Scarpone?
Present.
Mr. Maturin?
Here.
Mr. Merriman?
Here.
Can everyone please stand for a moment of silence in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, did everyone have a few minutes to read over last meeting, the minutes? I need a motion to amend these minutes from the portion of where I was speaking. I did not say some of the words in there. I think we need to rewatch the video. Want to amend on page 3 under regular council meeting Thursday, December 15th, paragraph starting with Mayor Petrella. That is the portion of the minutes that needs amended. The first,
Do you
again,
want that
it'd
whole
be,
paragraph amended?
yes.
Or you just want to,
No, it just needs amended because I didn't say a lot of those words.
oh, okay. You're going to read them, or are you going to just give it to me? Or are you going to-
Wasn't on video.
I don't know. I mean, I don't care. I'm just asking you, are you just going to give me a written thing to amend it? How you?
Yeah, we can
written?
just probably just take it right from
Yeah.
the video footage, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. So we have a motion on the floor.
I'll put forth the motion.
Second.
I got a question. Can we just have them fixed and then review them at the next meeting and have them okay there? Is there any precedence where we have to have the last meeting minutes done now, or can we wait till the next one, Jake?
I'm sorry that I can't answer that.
Okay.
I would have to look. I don't know that off the top of my head. It's going to be by Roberts. It'll be a Roberts rule situation because we don't have that. That's not going to be in our council rules, and everything defaults to Roberts rules after our council rules. So you might be able to just tonight not approve those minutes, and then I think you might be able to not approve those minutes tonight, and then
What happens
them
if you
next time.
approve the minutes except for the paragraph in there and then have it added into the next meeting minutes that this is the new ones? However you want to do it. I just try to make it.
I think you should either amend what you're going to amend and be specific, or you should decline to approve them and approve them at the next meeting.
I make a motion to decline the minutes and have them amended for the next meeting.
I'll second that. I like that idea.
Okay. Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Maturin?
Yay.
And Mr. Merriman?
Yeah.
All right. Moving forward, is there anyone that would wish to speak before council this evening? Okay. It's a new year, new you, right, Mr. Lockhart? All right. I'll turn it over to Denise to read our ordinances and resolutions tonight.
Okay, we have one ordinance tonight, and it's ordinance number 2023-1, an ordinance repealing Village of Wintersville Ordinance 2022-20, which authorized the administrator to enter into an energy services agreement on behalf of the village with Optics Consulting LLC and declaring it an emergency. So I need a motion to suspend the rules.
Put forth the motion.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Maturin?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yeah.
Okay, and then now I just need a motion to approve ordinance number 2023-1.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
And Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Okay, Mayor, that's it.
Thank you, Denise. All right, on to reports, announcements, and communications. We will start with the magistrate court report. Our city revenue for December of 2022 was $6,306.50. State revenue was $1,436.11. Other revenue was $89.89, bringing a grand total of the revenue to $7,832.50. The police report for December of 2022, we had 141 complaints, 151 incoming phone calls, 10 accidents, 27 cases, 23 traffic arrests, and 1 criminal arrest.
I got a question on that. I don't know if you can answer that or if the chief can. How do we get 15 911 hangups calls, and do they get pursued like we've heard about it in the past?
I cannot answer that, Chief. If you know how to answer that, you're more than welcome to speak.
According to the police report, we had 15 911 hangups. Now, does that come right into the police department, or are those hangups pursued, or they just let them go?
Well, that'll go into 911, 911 will give us the call, then we go investigate the 911 hang-up. A lot of them are kids playing on phones, a lot of them people picking up the dial the 944 exchange and they hit 911. Every time we get one, we go investigate the complaint.
Thank you. I didn't know if they came straight in during the day to our dispatch, or,
No, sir, those are direct calls to 911.
okay, thank you.
All right. For 2022 year-end police report, for complaints, we had 1,558. Incoming phone calls was 2,303. 137 accidents. 226 cases. 480 traffic arrests. 47 criminal arrests, and 18 parking violations for that is the entire year report for the police department. Moving along to code enforcement report for December of 2022. We had 8 licenses for $600, 8 permits for $275, for a grand total of $875 for the month of December 2022. All right. On to announcements. Very quick one. This was started by our chief of police along with his captain and lieutenant. The 2023 Village of Wintersville Weight Loss Challenge. They put their heads together and figured, a lot of people do this first of the year. The purpose is to provide a framework of fun and friendly competition that will promote healthier eating, encourage physical activity, and create a supportive work environment. So anyone that is a village employee is more than willing to participate. They can get with Chief Vanderborn. I believe there's some details in here if any of council would like to join. I'm obviously joining. I think tomorrow's going to be weigh-in, so I got to watch what I eat after this meeting. But also would like council to possibly think of some type of possible maybe reward for a winner. They have the criteria for winning. Possible Visa gift card, maybe paid half a day off. You guys can put your heads together for some type of reward. I think the ending of it is going to be in April sometime. So thank you for bringing that up to promote a healthier lifestyle here with all of us and the employees, Chief. All right. That is all I have for announcements. Moving on to the mayor's report. I would like to have permission to spend no more than $1,000 on one possible new snowflake. Tammy and I have been going through all these magazines. These are not very cheap. We would like to try to order at least one. The reason I say no more than 1,000 is for a 4-foot one is $590 roughly, depending which one. And when we spoke to the gentleman about shipping, handling, and all that, he had no clue how much it was going to be because of the weight of them. So we want to get one, see if they work, see if they're the same size. Hopefully, maybe if we have to go down a size, that way next year we can find something either in the budget before next winter, or whether it be Parks and Rec or somewhere to find, try to replace some of these snowflakes because they are at their, they've about had it. I think they're older than I am. So can I have it? I need a motion to approve no more than 1,000 to buy a snowflake for the utility poles.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Maveren?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Thank you.
Mayor, on that snowflake thing, they have been around for a while. Always get a lot of compliments about those snowflakes, and I did get one concern, concern is not the right word, but one topic discussion was closer to the high school. They was looking a little rougher than what they had before. I don't know if they was made, if we made them internally or bought them. I really don't know, but they was here when we were. They've been here for a while.
Yeah.
There's just a trick for when it gets into the pole. Somebody would know this more than me, but there was a trick how it got hooked up into the pole, tied in the electricity. That's the only thing I would, make sure that gets cleared.
Well, that is one thing we're already battling. We gave AEP the poll numbers, I believe Tammy did, and some of them, the electric's still not working down to where they're pretty old, and the poles are pretty
Okay.
banged up as well. But yeah, we're trying not to go that route, but they're not cheap, and
Right.
we've done a lot of refurbishing this year, and it's some of them still aren't working. I know we brought it up a while back, discussed about trying to hire a couple of just part-time CDL drivers to help with the snow plowing. Hopefully, we're still trying to find a couple people that are retired. I think we may have found one, just to help with the snow plowing to keep our guys safe. I know they had that big storm over Christmas. They did an excellent job. Want to thank our guys, all the guys that helped on the water break in the middle of the night. I think I may have been asleep when it happened, and I was asleep when they fixed it, so they did a great job. I want to thank those guys. Next on the list, we have Chief Vanderborn wanted me to report that starting January 1st of 2023, he has appointed Eric Hashberger, I might have messed that up, as his new nuisance officer. So we thank Tom Straka for his years of service. Tom will still be on auxiliary with the Wintersville Police Department. And again, we congratulate Eric on his new position. I believe that is all I have under the mayor's report. The administrator is not present. No report there. Moving on to unfinished business. Anybody have any unfinished business? Okay. Moving on to new business. I will tell council it is the new year. It is time for you guys to select a council president.
I'll nominate Bob Merriman again.
I'll nominate Randy Spence.
I'll nominate Randy Spence too.
I'll move to close nominations.
I think you guys are getting ahead of Denise there.
Oh, good, good.
I think you
Somebody
got-
made the motion?
Yeah.
This is-
took
Second.
Okay, wait, Carmen, Jason, Bob. Okay, anyway, Mr. Spence?
For,
I think, isn't this the motion to close the nominations?
okay, yay.
Right, Jason, wasn't that you? what you
Yeah, I
said?
had a motion
Yeah,
to close the
okay.
nominations.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpa?
Yay.
Mr. Matter?
Yay.
And Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Okay, now they need to vote. Do you want me to call their names?
Oh, what, and ask them? I've never done it like this before, but, so you want me
I
to?
think that's what we did last year, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest. So what, we're just?
I think they
Mr.
just
Spence?
publicly vote who they want now,
Oh,
right?
okay, Mr.
Correct?
Spence, who are you voting for?
Myself?
Mr. DeStefano?
Randy Spence.
Dr. Scarpa?
Randy Spence.
Mr. Matter?
Mr. Merriman.
And Mr. Merriman?
Myself.
Okay. So I guess we need a motion to approve Randy Spence.
Put forth the motion.
Second.
Okay. Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Matter?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yeah. Congratulations, Randy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Randy.
Congratulations, Randy.
You will need to come up with 2023 committee members.
Yeah, and since we're talking about that, there was a, excuse me, there was a finance committee slated for next week. We're going to cancel that. And there's some few people who can't make it, and especially for one, Gail is still sick, so we'll reschedule that one.
We're canceling the finance meeting that was scheduled.
I think it was, I'm not sure. The 9th.
All right. I believe everyone has in their packets rules of council, so take that home. So hopefully next meeting we can make any adjustments, approve that. We did have one citizen ask to take into consideration open to public comment or questions during ordinances. Under unfinished business, open to public comment or questions. And after new business, open to public comment or questions. So those were the only considerations from the public that I know of. And again, just bring those to, if anyone review the council rules, and hopefully next meeting we can finalize those. Anybody else under new business?
I got it. I got a couple things. Congratulations to Officer Hashberger there. Is Tom retiring? Is he still our code enforcement officer?
We have to critique one of the verbiages, I believe, in the ordinance. So the ordinance actually states nuisance officer. So we have to, I think was an ordinance the other part of it with the building side is where we got to critique stuff. He'll still be staying on as that if I appoint him at the next meeting.
All right. One of the things, thank the employees for, listen, December was a brutal month come weather-wise, and I had several people come up and approach me to thank the employees. There was one incident on Grandview where a guy had his leftover food, cleaned out the refrigerator, and he didn't want to put it outside in case dogs or whatever would get into it. And he missed the garbage guy, but he saw him down the end of the street. So he's running down Grandview with a garbage bag full of spoiled food, and he said the driver of the truck stopped, told the other guy, go back here and get that guy's bag. So it was cold weather and everything. Those guys did a great job and go above and beyond the duty to help somebody who's trying to get rid of garbage the right way. So good job to all those guys. I also want to put a shout out to the Indian Creek High School wrestling team. I know we had some visitors here a couple weeks prompting up some softball, baseball activities, but the Indian Creek wrestling team has really did a good turnaround over the past couple years. Brandon Pendleton really has restructured that program, and brought it back to a very nice standard. They had 2 home matches this year, only 2. And they won the tri-match last night with Ferry and Harrison. Next week on the 11th is senior night against Oak Glen, so it'll be nice to go out and support the wrestling team. Again, Brandon Pendleton's doing a great job. I also wanted to bring up, I am on jury duty for the next 3 months or until I get called, so if we do get a meeting scheduled or something, I may have to bail. I'm on jury duty. One other thing, 2 other things. One of them was I ran into the old Dippity Dog. Even though it's not a business in Wintersville, it's close enough. The Bell's Pizza up there is opened up by a kid by the name of Justin Bell. He graduated from Steubenville grad 2012, I do believe. Had a pizza shop up at East Liverpool and used to work with Mrs. Rayburn, Thelma Rayburn, up at DeCarlo's in Pepe Pesh many moons ago. So I went on up there and had a try the pizza. It's very good. And I'd like to welcome him to the village as well. Seems like a nice outfit and a bunch of good employees up there. The last thing I got is I've been trying to get a street ordinance on these parking for the snow ordinance stickers, okay? And I've asked Jake to look at this a little bit. Is it all right if I put forth the motion to go ahead and have those 8 permits approved pending somebody okaying them over next week? It's just, and the second part of that is to somehow change that ordinance or adjust it such that, the code enforcement officer or whatever the title may be, the chief of police, maybe the mayor or the administrator can go by and okay these as a per basis as
The
it comes
chief,
on in.
the chief of police, correct me if I'm wrong, chief, but the chief cannot do that because he issues the citations.
We have to enforce them, so that wouldn't be a good idea.
Okay, what about the code enforcement officer? Well, if you guys have to enforcement, wouldn't you be able to say if it's okay or not okay by by the input of it? And I don't want to put you in a bad spot. Maybe we can look at this again. The whole point is tonight, I want to definitely put forth or get the process rolling so we can have these approved next week. And right now, the way the ordinance reads is I think the street committee has to get together, and that's going to be challenging to get 3 people together on it.
Since the ordinance does say street committee as of right now, we have to do it through the street committee. So
As the chair of the street committee, can I put forth the motion to approve these pending,
I would think you would probably need to call a street committee meeting and have it done. It's either a special meeting, or you can even do a prior to a council meeting, you could schedule it, an hour before a council meeting, something like that, just to get everybody together for this, just because it says in the ordinance, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going off of memory, that it does say street committee has to approve them. So because it's written that way, we have to follow the way it's written. We can, talk about amending it if you want to, and we can.
well, we could probably do that at an ordinance committee or at some point later on to see how it fits best. But the issue is trying to get all 3 of the street committees, or at least 2 of them, to go on by, understand the ordinance, and then it's getting enforced a different way or interpretation. So that's what I kind of want to get everybody on the same page. Just because the street committee may approve it, that's our site, but eventually it's our fine police force that's got to enforce it. So I just want to make sure we're on the same page with interpretations as we move forward. That's the only point.
Well, I thought the way the ordinance was, the street department did that. Are you asking a motion to approve those because you guys are going to do them, or just for these certain ones, or for the future?
Well, it's just this first round of 8 that we have. Tammy had a group of 8, and I'm just trying to get these set up to be approved, and we can have a quick meeting early next week or something and approve them. But we're not ultimately enforcing it. So does the street committee have a different viewpoint from the guys, individuals who are enforcing it?
What do you mean by enforcing it?
Writing out the ticket, Randy. Writing out the ticket.
Yeah, but all we're doing is giving out the stickers, right?
Right, but you only get a sticker, if I understand it right, Jake, under certain circumstances. There's certain things that have to be met, okay? And
Which the street committee does. I mean, do you have like a list, like for, say if someone lives on a bend and they want to park their car in the street, which you don't want to do that, or do they want to park their car on the street and there's already an ordinance out there saying that there's no parking on the side of the street? I mean, what criteria do you have that you ask these people?
we don't ask them nothing. They come on up and fill out the application, say we want it, and turn it in to Tammy. So now we're here to approve whatever was given to Tammy. And maybe we could talk about this later, but if Jake says it's gotta go through a street department, we'll,
Street committee.
street committee, we'll go ahead and get something together early, you know, maybe even Monday night, Monday, if you're available on Monday. Just okay them, and then we can get their tickets to them or whatever. But ultimately, if we approve them, we don't enforce them. We just approve the applications, but, you know, if somebody goes on by and sticks a, you know, ticket in the door because it doesn't work, that's what we're trying to avoid. And maybe we can table this all to Monday night, about
Yeah,
the whole process.
because I think it would be a good idea to have some kind of form, you know, to go through.
I
you know, for
agree.
these. That
Listen,
way, when
you can have one
someone
form that
jumps
says-
in there, they can
Yeah.
look at it and
Here's
go
my
to
name,
town.
here's my address, and I okay that this is the ordinance requirements, and I will follow these. Here's my name and number, and, you know, boom, boom, bang, and then we go ahead and go. I agree, we gotta simplify the process. I agree with that. Okay, so can we call it, are you free Monday night?
Yeah.
6 o'clock? Monday night, 6 o'clock, Streets Committee meeting. And that's really all I had for new business. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lou, the police aren't enforcing this yet, right? You're not citing people for this yet, are you? Okay. Thank you.
I will say, I called all 8 people on that, and there was one individual, two voicemails. The other 6, I did talk to, and, you know, they very friendly people, okay, very friendly people. One of them did say that a police officer came on up and knocked, it was on Karen Drive. The name escapes me at this point, but there was one on Karen Drive that said the police did come on up and discuss to him over what the ordinance is and how it's moving forward.
Was there any finalization on the kind of stickers? Because I remember seeing something a while ago.
Yes.
Okay.
We did finalize them.
Okay.
We got the cheapest ones possible. We checked with them with what would be bright enough and everything. I think Tammy has them in her office.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Anybody else under new business? Okay. I need a motion to remove without cause Walt Zimba as village administrator effective immediately with the consent of council.
Put forth the motion.
Second.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Nay.
Mr. Merriman?
Nay.
Effective immediately, Walt Zimba has been removed without cause. Council President or myself will notify Mr. Zimba that he is removed as village administrator. We will ask that he returns keys, documents, cell phones, or any other village property, if he has any, that he may have in his possession to return them. Any personal belongings that he may have in the village building, he's welcome to come and get, as long as there's a village police officer with him as he does so.
Is now a good time to ask what happened?
Without cause. Anybody else? All right. Moving on, Denise, are there any transfers?
No, sir.
All right. Did everyone have a chance to read over the payment of the bills?
You have a motion to approve the bills?
So moved. Second.
All right.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
All right. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Second.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone?
Yay.
Mr. Mettering?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yeah.
All right, this meeting is adjourned. Our next scheduled council meeting is Thursday, January 19th, 2023 at 7 PM. Thank you.